around.
Where's Femi?
The camera just on
Femi's...
you, bruv.
Hold on. Bruv, you've got your own camera. I've only got no camera.
Yeah, but it's dark over here.
Man's got his own.
What's
close-up.
going on now?
You got your own. Yeah, you got your own close up.
What's going on now? It says we're live.
We're live, yeah.
Yeah, it says we're live.
I'm gonna start. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Cut the Chat. 3-man team today, and we're not all in the same building. We'll kind of not. Like Damon's here. Lee is somewhere. Lee, where are you? We can't see you, bro.
I'm here.
What going for you, man?
Lee's
there.
Lee's Wi-Fi's dead.
Are you all right?
Lee's Wi-Fi.
Ah, this is mad, fam.
Lee.
Anyway, and Femi is doing family vacay, so we're just here. Quick episode. Walk on, people. How are you, man? How's your week been, bro?
It's been all right. I had a good weekend. Are you going to be manning the
chat?
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
You have to man the chat.
Cool, because I know it pops off in there.
Yeah, you got to man the chat. My week's been cool. I had a good weekend. I had a very good weekend. Sunday went to my pal's barbecue. Amazing barbecue, amazing house, amazing people. That was good. That was fun.
Salute, man, like Didge.
Yeah.
Man, like did you OD?
Came back, bucked you, man, at Box Park, Croydon, for the first half of the Champions League final. Can I name and shame?
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Nah, leave it. But it was bad.
All right, so there's a particular restaurant in Box Park, Croydon. So
it was so bad.
We've ordered food. Wings and chips. That's all it was. Wings and chips.
That's all it was.
And it took 43 minutes for them to make our food.
Wild. Wings and chips.
Wings and chips. 43 minutes. Like, it was dumb. It was stupid. And you know what I realized? What happened? The people are foreign. Yeah. They could barely speak English. You know how hard it is to be angry at somebody that doesn't understand you and can't really say anything back?
Do you know how angry Damon was? Like, it was time for him to go home.
Listen.
He was fuming.
Vex. It was the dumbest thing ever. So vex. You know what it is? I don't like things that don't make sense. And that didn't. Okay, so in Box Park, yeah, Croydon, what would you say? 150 people?
Nah, more than that. You don't think so?
Probably more than that.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Now, from when we got in there, that place was just busy. This particular food place that I went to. Just continuously cook wings and chips
all day. That's what you got to do.
Just cook wing. They do other things.
They
do
simple.
Burgers and steak and ribs, but just cook wings and chips. Have it on rotation. Like, I was
it was wild.
Bro,
I can't believe how long it took.
I could cook wings and chips quicker than that, bro.
It was mad.
The dumbest thing in the world.
So mad.
Dumbest thing in the world.
I can't believe it took that long.
Yeah. So that put a downer. I'm so
confused by what's going on right now. Can everyone hear us? And is the internet running okay?
Is there people in the chat?
Because what I'm looking at on YouTube isn't correlating with what I can see on Zoom. And Lee is frozen, and it seems like they can hear us because they're reacting to things that we're saying, but the connection looks wild. Lee looks like it's Lee, say something for the people, please.
Yeah.
No, we can't hear Lee. Or they can hear Lee, but I can't. Oh, do you know what? Hold on. Let's try this now. Lee.
Yeah.
Are you there?
I've always been here.
So I don't know how this is gonna run.
All right, Lee, wave if you can hear us. Wave if you can. He looks like a monkey, innit? Look at him with his foot. Lee.
Do you know what? Stay there. I think I might have worked it out. Lee, can you hear us?
Yeah.
See, this ain't gonna work. Hold on 1 second. See, this is why we all need to be in the same building.
Boy, we might have to forget Lee.
Hold on. Lee, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Wasteman 1 and Wasteman 2.
Excellent. You can hear us.
Oh, you can hear me now?
All right, cool. You can hear us
Says
now.
the man looking like pork pie in a dirty vest.
Have you been talking to us this whole time?
Is that even your clothes you're wearing, though?
Huh?
Pasty. This big butters dread chatting shit.
Who are you talking to?
Why did you give him your t-shirt, your bedtime t-shirt to wear? That
His
t-shirt don't
wife-
fit you, man.
Your
Hello?
Wi-Fi is a joke. What is this?
It's an absolute joke, bro.
All right, forget him. Forget him. If you see how he's frozen on the screen, I need to screen
No, but now you're frozen.
because I just moved my camera.
Oh, now you're back. All right, guys, we're going to sort this out. I promise you.
No, let's just carry on. Carry
Okay,
on.
cool.
Carry on.
People are still getting on to me about the episode from 2 weeks ago. I promise you it will get back. It will be, it'll be back soon.
Come on, bro.
It'll be back soon. I'll get it back soon. Like, why? Like, allow it, man. There's about 300 other episodes there. Listen to something else.
No, bro. They're up to date.
Nah, man. Listen to something else, man. You don't need to listen to that episode. Like, listen to something else.
So what, when they go and listen to a different podcast and never come back?
No, they won't do that, man. They're loyal.
Brethren, fix up with the
Loyal.
Right. Like, are you trying to work this out?
I feel like, guys, if you can hear us in the YouTube chat, yeah, can you send us some kind of signal or something? Lee.
You're a mug.
Ah, there you go,
There's
Lee.
my-
Lee's back now.
There's my signal. There's my signal.
All right.
There's my signal.
What did
Can you
do?
see me?
What
Can
did
you
you
see
do?
me?
You connect to
see
your
me?
neighbor? Did you connect
Can
to your
you see me?
neighbor's Wi-Fi?
Can you see me?
You're not all right,
What
man.
is it?
Can you see me?
You're not all right, man.
Ace, what's the chat saying?
It's so funny because you know what? My kids for the last 2 days have been like, "Oh, Uncle Lee's so funny. Oh my God." If they could ever see the foolishness you're doing right now. Waste, man. Anyway, they're saying they can hear us.
Okay,
We're
cool.
good.
Let's crack
All
on.
right, cool. Can we start? I feel like I want to start with Famalam.
Okay.
I feel like every episode now we have to talk about something that's BBC related, but let's do it anyway. So basically, if you guys don't know, Famalam is a black sketch comedy show. It's on BBC Three. A lot of really young, talented comedians.
Some of them are personal friends to us.
Personal friends to us. I really enjoyed the first two seasons. I haven't yet watched season 3, but I definitely will. But one of the sketches that they released was a Jamaican version of Countdown, and a lot of Jamaican people were offended by the sketch. Let me start with the comedian, Lee, little man, Vassell.
Yes.
Have you seen the sketch?
Yeah, I thought the sketch was good, man. I just think they overdid it. But you know what I think happened in the creative process? You know when you got an idea and you're killing it and it's funny and you keep going, but you don't know when to say, you know what, let's slow it here.
Right.
The man with the hood dropping, it just didn't need to go there. Do you get what I'm saying? It was funny. It was funny enough without that. It would have still killed it without that bit. But when the man's thing came out, I don't know. Is it borderline crass now? You know, it's like when you tell me a lot of pom-pom jokes. I got a lot of pom-pom jokes. Do you get what I'm saying? Not every day you go and cross the line. You get what I'm saying? That's how I felt. But I think the sketch was wicked at first. I enjoyed it all the way through, but I could see how it could have got offensive. Okay. And I understand why.
Do you think it's something that the Jamaican government should be getting involved in?
Not really. I don't think it's that deep, if I'm honest. To be honest with you. I'm only picking up on it because someone else has. Had no one said nothing, I just thought it would have been I might have thought, they went over the top, but I wouldn't have thought there was any danger to it.
What did you think?
When I first watched it, I'm watching the where they was doing the vowel, consonant, vowel, vowel.
Continent.
Yeah. Now, what I didn't like about that little piece is the countdown consonant vowel board is only one line.
Fam, it's comedy.
Bro, but what I'm saying is I didn't get why they had to make it 2 lines.
Because they wanted to say more so they could make it into a tune.
Okay, that to me, I'm a countdown watcher in it.
Okay, so you're taking it.
So for me, it's like,
you are killing the whole thing. What up to you, man?
I've watched Countdown from one day from when I was a youth, with my mum.
This is off comedy, you know. Man, off comedy.
Yeah. So I looked at that and I thought, okay, cool. And then I was liking it. I was liking it. Pretty much like Lee. It was only when somebody said something that I thought, you know what? You might be right. But there's not a problem with that because there's a lot of things that we've accepted until somebody's raised a particular point where we're like, you know what? I didn't really look at it like that. So I don't have a problem with that at all. I do agree in some sense where they're saying that they seem to be just sexualizing Jamaican men and just making Jamaican men just sexual objects and making them illiterate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I slightly agree. And for me, it's like going to all of those stand-up comedy shows at Hackney Empire. There's only so many times that hearing an African accent is funny. After the second or third time, it's like, bro, come with something different. Do you know what I mean? And I've said this from way back. One of the things I've always said is, every time I go to a comedy show, I'm giving you new money. I expect to hear new jokes. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and obviously this whole Famalam thing is slightly different. Something that I heard, and I'm not sure if this is correct. The writer of that joke, is not black.
Oh no, I don't know if that's true. I think
No.
I don't think that's not true. That's not true.
Joke, no, it has to be a black.
What the issue was, what some people were saying the issue was everyone in the scene and the writer of the sketch were not Jamaican. They were all African.
Well, what does this mean? I don't understand. Why is this a problem?
It is a problem, Lee.
No, I don't think it is.
You know why it's a problem?
Why is it a problem?
Right. Maybe not a problem, but an issue. Do you know why it's an issue?
Why?
Because how can me, Lee, Darren, Loren write African material jokes?
It's been done.
Why not?
It's been
Why
done.
not?
Bruv. It's been done.
Why not?
And we used to watch Real McCoy do African accents all the time. All of them.
Yeah. I don't understand.
No, there's a couple of them that are of African heritage.
Who?
Felix Dexter.
Felix Dexter. I'm talking about sketches. They did West African sketches all the time.
Felix Dexter is African.
Felix Dexter did one part of the show that was nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Reggie, is he African?
I don't think he is. I don't even think he is African.
I'm not sure.
Just making things up.
Sure,
he's Caribbean. No, he's Caribbean.
Okay, you know what? You know what's funny? That is a good point, but you cannot compare something that was happening in the 80s to something that's happening now.
Why?
Because we are different people, bro.
No, this is
Love Thy Neighbor was good back then.
This is my point.
We're different people, bro.
No. Do you know why? That's like saying.
Go on.
That's like saying.
Go on.
No white writer can write any part for a black man.
No, that's not. That's not what I'm saying.
The same thing.
No, it's not. Do you know why? Do you know why it's not the same?
Why?
Because this is the thing. Yeah. The only reason this is gonna get drawn up is if somebody finds it offensive. Yeah. Now, if you don't have somebody from that culture, because remember, Caribbean and Ghanaian and Nigerian cultures, they are different. If you do not have at least one person from that culture to be able to oversee and be like, yes, no, maybe, all right, edit that, drop that out, add that, remix that, and we're good to go. Yeah. Then, bruv,
no, do you know what?
You don't have a leg to stand on.
Do you know why
we come into this situation? You ain't got a leg to stand on.
No, you know why I disagree? Because if I was there and I saw that joke before anyone even said that, I would automatically thought it was a Caribbean riot anyway. Because I thought the joke was good, man. The joke was good. The joke was a good joke. It doesn't matter whether you're African or whatever. If it's a good joke, it's a good joke.
Right, Lee, you are not the spokesperson for all black people.
Right.
So
what I'm saying to you,
thought it was a good joke as a comedian. That doesn't mean everybody else does.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you is if I was there, say I was a Caribbean in that sketch, I would have thought it was fine. I wouldn't be like, hold on, you guys, nah, allow it. You lot crossed the line. I wouldn't have done that. So what other Caribbean would have done that? Who would have stepped into that situation and said, nah, this is dead, allow it? Who would have done that?
No one. Look, no one's saying the whole sketch was dead, but certain things could have been refined. So we're now not having this conversation on the podcast.
Okay, but when it comes towards the accent was quite on point.
No one said anything about the accent, and I'll be honest with you, there have been a couple times when I've heard them, and the accents haven't been on point. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not getting at that. I'm not getting at that. What I'm saying, is if you don't have somebody from at least that background to possibly oversee things.
But who are they? Does that make them the expert?
Also,
bro,
can I have my say now? I've listened to both of you. I want to have a say now. In my opinion, the sketch, like Lee said, I think the sketch kind of started. At the end of the day, in terms of like, Lee will test this. I think a lot of comedy comes out of stereotypes. I lie? Like, they've taken a lot of Jamaican stereotypes and they've enhanced them and exaggerated it, and people have been offended. It's not up to us to say what people can be offended by. Like,
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell people what they can and cannot be offended by. If they're offended, then they're offended. If I myself thought the dick thing was a bit too far over the top, and then I even like all the daggering at it, I thought that was just a bit over the top, but I did like some of the beginning parts of the sketch. The sketch didn't slap, in my opinion. I think it was a bad sketch. I don't think it was a good. I really don't think they should have used that sketch to promote the show. What I do have an issue with, though, is people coming out and saying, "Oh, they cancel the whole show." Like, BBC, what is this? And this is not me trying to back the BBC again, because I feel like every time I come on this podcast over the last 3 weeks, I'm feeling like I'm having to defend the BBC. But I have an issue with people with this cancel culture thing. Like, okay, they got it wrong. They could just come out and apologize and say, you know what, we didn't get that one right, and we're sorry that you guys are offended. But people are talking about, yo, take this whole show off the air and da-da-da-da. And what happens is, when us as black people complain about these things, then they'll just turn around and be like, well, we're never going to give black people a show ever again. And that's not good.
That I agree with.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. This cancel culture,
it's nonsense. Like, they can have one mistake. That was a mistake. They
can have more than one.
All of the other sketches I've seen from this season that have been like posted around, they're funny. They slap. That one, like, I think it didn't. That one didn't really get
like
it. But all of this take off the show right into the, like, why are we doing this? Mad. Like, and then we're gonna complain, we don't have a. How come it's taken so long to get a Real McCoy back? Like, these man. And you know what? We know Samson. We know these men have come from the dirt. Like, they're not like privileged people. They've worked hard. They've done their bits they've done skits online, all of these things, and they've got themselves into a position where they've got a BAFTA nominated. Actually, they won a BAFTA, I think. BAFTA nominated show, and because they've made a mistake in a sketch, people are calling for their heads. I don't like that.
No, I agree with you 100%. 100%. My thing is, to cover, even if it's just to cover your backs. Even if it's just to cover your back. Because, even if it's just to cover your back. For me,
wait for the back to get covered.
It makes sense to have somebody from that culture.
Why for that?
No. I don't agree.
How can
I hear you, but I don't agree. I just don't agree, because I just think that, to be honest with you, I personally stood there and thought the sketch was funny in it. I could see where it went over the top, but these things happen. Let's move on. It's not, we don't have to sit there and pick. So then we can just go into every single sketch and say, rare, boom, boom, boom. It's a joke. It was a joke. I'm sure everyone's been around a joke. It's gone a little bit too far. At least it's our people that's doing it. At least it's our people that's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'd rather it be us than someone else doing it. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm sure.
You know how many people I've seen get punched in the face? And the man says, no, it was a joke. You can't just...
I'm sure Keith Lemon didn't get sweated on Bowl Selector when it was going out at the time. Do you get what I'm saying? About his little thing. So why are we doing it to that?
And you know what's funny, though? And this is my point. My point is, if there was... that was a different time. Even what is it? Is it that program, Saturday Night at the Prom or something like that? That's been all over the news, where how it ends with the song and they specifically said, because of the current times that we're in,
we're not going to sing
Black Lives Matter.
We're not going to sing it.
Now, what I found funny with that is that you're not having anyone at the proms anyway, so there's not an audience there. So
Yeah, but I mean, it's a step. I think it's the right thing to do.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
But again, see, it's gonna sound like I'm defending the BBC. I'm not Mr. BBC Save Man. I'm just saying. I think that's a good step. Like,
absolutely,
that song is racist, fam.
Bro,
that song is
what 100%. Britannia rule the world.
Yeah, that's a racist tune. And so to have them sing this song at the top of their lungs at the end of every BBC proms. Like that's not cool, especially right now.
If we didn't have the 2020 that we had,
we
would not be having this discussion about that song because we wouldn't be in this frame of mind that we're in now. Do you understand? So because we are in it, I think we can be a bit more aware and make sure that certain things are kind of put in place where you've got people that oversee certain things to give it the nod. And even if, because somebody overseeing that from the Caribbean side doesn't guarantee that the jokes aren't going to be offensive or people aren't going to be upset about it. But it's just less of it. This is for Samson and them, man.
Yeah.
At least if they turn around and said, you know what? We've got this person that represents this culture, this person that represents this person that so we've done what we feel.
Bro, the thing is, that is the perfect scenario. If there was a black person at BBC News, the N-word wouldn't have gone out. But there wasn't somebody in that position to say, yo, you know what, that can't fly. We need, this is why representation is important.
Thank you. So now,
but also, even though representation is important, that's why it's important that we have a show like Famalam on BBC. Like we need
definitely
young black creatives to have an outlet as well. Like we need to be everywhere. But you're right.
Do you know what? Yeah. See, the scary thing about comedy and something like that at the moment. You see, with the Famalam, where they took the joke too far, their job is to push the joke as far as they can go in it. But you don't know the limit. You really don't know. I think in nowadays, and what happens if you play it safe is the sketch will be boring, and people will say, "This is dry, man." If they might have felt like, right, if we don't push it all the way. They knew, let's be honest, from season 2, that character, the Caribbean character, that to me bangs. That was the best one. We are looked upon. That whole sketch to me was the best thing about season 2. And watching season 3, I feel like they've come into their own. And I've enjoyed this season the most, if I'm honest.
Okay, have you watched the whole thing now?
Season 1, I was like, I'm not sure. Season 2, I was like, okay, I see where it's going. Season 3, maybe it took its time for it to. Now I know the characters, and I kind of. But I feel like with comedy, you kind of got to push it. They pushed it too far. And unfortunately, what will happen now is if we start getting them, they'll start doing safe sketches. And you'll be like, it's boring.
We don't want that.
It'll be boring.
What would the Dave Chappelle show have been if he didn't push the boundaries? Like it would have been dead. He wouldn't have been. He wouldn't even be as big as he is today. I think we need that, and I think comedians need an opportunity to make mistakes as well, without them like coming under fire and like having the fear of losing this. Like I think it's that cancel culture thing is really bothering me at the moment. People are so quick to say, "Stop this, take that off, quit your job." Like fam, like just chill out. Can we just try and work things out first? It's not that deep all the time. Like,
hey, bro, it's scary times, you know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's scary. That's why a part of me wouldn't even think about going to comedy, because I just think if they start digging up the archives, they got some things in there. They got something. Look. You man, you know Wiley's still missing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's still missing, you know. This thing ain't no joke. This thing ain't no joke, bro. This thing ain't no joke, bro. You get what I'm saying? When they're ready to, if we don't stick together, bro, they're gonna take us all out. Okay, remember I told you if you come back.
So let's allow this cancellation thing. It's not all that. And again,
not
big
all
up
the time.
Big up to Famalam, man, because I know that they've worked hard. Like I speak to AK all the time, and we know Samson, and I think Tom Mooch is actually a good youth. So I just want to say, I'm like big up to Letitia, who's in part of the show now as well. Is Letitia in the group today? She might be. Sometimes she listens to the show. So I don't think that anything they did was out of malice. Maybe the sketch was no way. Like, there's absolutely no way. And the thing is, they're doing this for us to all laugh. So why would they want to offend people? You know what I'm saying? So
of course not.
Anyway, so look, go watch season 3. When you get to that sketch, you can just fast forward it a little bit.
Don't even fast forward it.
Are you man? The yardie man with the dreads put the thing over the table and dagger there. There was a brother filling a big spliff while the clock was moving. Yeah, they bodied it. They bodied it. They bodied. They smashed it. I'm sitting there. Boom.
Hilarious.
Lee, last week you were supposed to talk about Selfridges renting clothing. Is it Selfridges?
Yeah. Selfridges at the moment, they're allowing you to rent high-end clothing, which me and Femi had a conversation about it last week, and we thought it was a good idea, but you didn't seem to think it was a good idea, Damon.
Well, no, you know what? Technically, they've been doing that for years.
What do you mean?
You know the amount of people that buy clothes, take photos and wear them once and take them back.
Yeah, but that's not rented.
Well,
that ain't rented, is it?
Well,
that ain't rented.
You know, they've been doing something similar for years. To be honest with you, I couldn't care less. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Like some of these items of clothing, £300 for a t-shirt, £400 for a jumper, blah, that you can only wear maybe once or twice based on how social media is and all of that kind of stuff. It makes sense. Rent the thing, rinse it out for the next 3-4 hours whilst you're in the club, at the bar, or at the barbecue. Then take it back. Why not, bruv? People have been doing it with cars for the last how many years?
True.
You know how much man's been rolling up and down in whips?
Yeah.
Moving like it's theirs. Like I don't know the person that owns that. Come on.
Game changer. Absolute game changer. I think it's a great idea.
You say that,
what I done once.
I don't think you would do that though. I don't think you would hire an outfit.
I personally wouldn't, but I wouldn't buy anything of that value anyway anymore. I would have done it back in the day, but I wouldn't do it now. What did you do once, Lee? Well, you know, one time I bought some jeans, yeah. Not from nowhere special. I think I bought them from Zara, and I got them taken up because they were too long in it, and I still didn't like them, so I took them back. Hold on. So you altered the jeans and took them back? I altered the jeans. And then I thought, they might look better once I've done the alteration on them. So I took them to my drag cleaner. We've done the alteration, tried them, and I was like, Dad, these are dead. Because the tag was still on them, so I just went back and exchanged it, and my money went. Fuck it. Why not? Fuck them.
Oh, you still paid for the alteration?
Yeah, exactly. Someone else might get them, and they might fit them perfectly. I personally wouldn't buy high-end clothes now anyway, because I've got this theory behind me, and I think certain clothes are just for footballers and multi-millionaires. Anything else, you're just trying to be.
Right.
And a man say, "Oh, let man live." That's not living, bruv. But the same price you could pay for some of these jeans, you can go on a holiday for. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mad. Yeah, but it's not going to cost that to rent, though.
No, exactly. The rental price will probably be a fraction of the price or a quarter of the price or whatever. But, you know, like I said, you can stunt for the day, always look fresh in it.
I think it's weird that you're wearing trousers that are next man's worn.
But you know what? You say that, when you're doing a music video or something, the stylist, they give you clothes to
I
wear.
feel like that's different, man.
Why?
That's it. Did Letitia just join the group just now? Big up to Letitia. Hector, what's going on? I just think it's weird, man. So you wouldn't hire a suit for an event? Maybe like a black tie thing? No, yeah, but that's like, you don't do that in the with the aim to go and stunt. Like, you're not doing that to be like. Difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. The people are gonna go and hire clothes to give off the impression that these are my clothes. I think when you hire a suit, although you're not telling people that you've hired the suit, you're not going out.
They don't really ask that.
People don't ask that. You're just wearing a suit, innit? It's just a suit. Like, everyone's wearing a suit.
I don't think.
So we're all in a suit. But people are going to hire. I don't think anyone's
been out in a Fendi jumper or, you understand, a Balmain jumper, and somebody said to them, "Is that yours?"
I know.
Right. What's your point? Just like you hiring a suit and going out to this black tie event, a man's like, "Yeah, AC, that's."
I know, yours. But if I hire a Fendi jumper, like, I know that I've hired this jumper so that people can think it's mine. Whereas if I'm wearing a suit, I'm just wearing this. I'm hiring a suit because I have to wear a suit to this thing, and everyone's wearing a suit.
Let's spin it for you. You see, out of everyone, you probably get the most free clothes. Am I right by saying this?
Femi gets the most free clothes.
Femi, you get a lot of free stuff. So really, truthfully, you don't really have to spend a lot of money on clothes anyway.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Damon's stuck in the 90s, so he's loving his swag. He loves his thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and you know what? To be fair, he's always owned his swag anyway. He's never tried to move into the 2010 plus. He's always been there. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you wasn't, as being a DJ, always out and about, you might feel like you would have to run a little stuntage.
Nah, that's not really my thing either. Anyway, I don't wear designer clothes like that.
They would rent a hat.
Would I rent a hat?
$5 bills.
A $5 hat. No, I wouldn't. No? I just think it's dead for you to hire something and act like it's yours. When
Look at it like this. Look at it like this. You see the high-end fashion, yeah? They have seasons. Yeah? I remember one of my pals, he had put all of his stuff in storage because he had moved and he had nothing to wear. Literally had nothing to wear. I said, fly down to Bond Street and get something. He said he's got everything. Everything. Now, these men ain't going Topshop or Zara and pick. Them men are going Louis, Fendi, whatever. He's got everything within that season. These high-end clothes are seasonal. So you have to have a certain amount of fashion sense to understand these garments, yes?
Yeah, of course.
So for me, it wouldn't be a case of I'm wearing these clothes to try and let people know I own these clothes. It'd be more, I'm wearing these clothes because my drip is mad. I understand that goes with that. So I'm landing on a fashion tip rather than I'm a balling tip. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Nah, I don't agree.
I think some people wear expensive clothes to feel like they're worth.
All right, so let me ask you a question. If that was the case and it was just like, look, I'm wearing these clothes because I want everybody to know I'm fashionably, like conscious and I know what I go on and I know what's in and let's just say that the rental clothes had an advert on it. That's it. Like,
that said rental.
That's it. Rental. Yeah, but it's the newest, latest Louis this and Fendi that, but it's the latest, but it says rental. Would people still wear it?
You know what? No.
Exactly. So it's not just, it is about you renting it for people to think that you've actually bought it. And that's what I have an issue with, because if you didn't buy it, then you didn't buy it. Like, you don't need to, why are you renting it for people to think that you have it when you don't actually have it? It's going back to the shop tomorrow.
The thing is, I agree with you. Yeah, I do agree with you. You know me, you not make jokes all day long, but I'm not into this high-end fashion. It doesn't make sense mentally for me, and it doesn't make sense for my pockets and my bank account. It doesn't make sense. So I was going to hire a car a couple of years ago, yeah? And I was just like, what am I doing this for? To drive around this thing for a couple of days, be worried sick about someone licking off a wing mirror. Yeah, and then I've got to pay for that. Like, and for me, it's just like...
But even that makes more sense to me.
No, maybe, but for me, my thing is, see if I'm going out with Ash, whether we turn up in a rented Phantom, my Audi, her Audi, or a Uber, we're having a good night.
Right.
So what gets parked outside is irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant.
But why I think the car thing's different is because, like, you enjoy driving, so you might want to drive a new car. Like, you might pull up to the thing and be like, right, yeah, man, look at my rent. And the thing is, another thing is, most people when they get a lot of people when they get rentals, like, no, that's just a rental, and they don't care about that.
And a lot of people like the latest garments to be able to beat the latest garments.
Yeah, but it's
just, why is it different?
But okay, but would they be like, yo, man, look at my thing. Rented though, yeah, it's rented. It's going back on. No one's gonna say that. No, it's gonna be like, yo, you saying about my jumper, rented, but yo, I like. No, you're not gonna do that.
People will lie until you see them in the queue, and you see them in the queue in the rental place, giving it back, arguing about the scratches. No, you see where it tore? That wasn't me. I got it when I rented it. I had the tear in the side of the arm. That's what people will do. You have to go there to catch man slipping.
100%.
Look, I, if it gives people an opportunity, yeah, because let's look at it the other way. You've got a lot of people that are living beyond their means to acquire these high-end fashionable goods. We're not going to get into, well, they should educate themselves and not be fooled by the media and made to believe that you need these garments to be seen a certain way. That's a totally different argument. This is giving those people a means to live this life for a day. or an evening or a couple of hours. Yeah, what's the good saying?
So this like I gotta say this before it goes. It says, man, them are out here renting clothes to try and impress women who are in their £9 boohoo outfit.
Bro, it's real, bro.
That's the truth, though.
It's real,
That's the
bro.
truth, though. That's the truth, though.
Me and Darren had this convo in the shop last year.
That's hilarious.
And we said, if a man walks into a club, you can price him from jumper to watch to belt to jeans to footwear. If a woman walks into a club, 9 times out of 10, the dress is fitted.
Yeah.
Tight black
You have
fitted
no
dress
idea how much it costs.
and some high heel shoes.
Yeah.
It's peak.
And the thing is, that could cost anything from 2 bags
It could.
and it could cost £3.50. It could be evil, it could be anything.
It could.
It's mad.
It could.
It's mad. So that's why I think another reason why I think renting clothes is stupid.
I just think it just gives people a means to be able to live that life for a couple of hours. And if it makes it easier for them, like we all know what happens around Christmas time. Parents can't afford the games that the children want.
This is what I think they should do. I think if you rent your clothes to go out, you can only go to raves where everybody's rented their guns. That's it. So we all know we're in here. We all know that we're broke, but we're all just in here with rented clothes on. Yeah. What? So like, there's no pressure. Like that man over there hasn't bought it. He's wearing a rented team.
No, but there's pressure.
I'm wearing a rented
why there's pressure?
We're all wearing.
Why there's pressure?
Why?
Because you rented your tee for £40. I rented my tee for £80. So I need to get.
We all rented it from we're all going out. We're all going out to the same place.
So then if that's the case,
there's no pressure.
You should be the first DJ to start. You should be the first DJ to start a Topshop rave.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
I'm on it, man.
Or a Primark. Ace?
Primark. Follow me, man. Let's do this.
Have a Primark rave.
Let's do this. Let's do it.
You know what? It'd be wild that you get turned away at the door if you have on an item of clothing that isn't Primark. Yeah. That would be wild.
Let me see that. Show me the label, Bridget. Show me the
That would be wild.
That's Topshop. Move that. River Island. No. Move that.
Man would turn up in the lean off t-shirt. I watched it last week. You nice lean off. This is Primark. It's a Primark thing. Come on. Hey, I think that could bang.
That's what I think. I think if we're
I ain't getting Primark to queue up to buy no gum. So you man. In that big queue that goes outside the door.
I think that would bang.
With my mask on. You must be mad.
That's what I'm on. That is exactly what I'm on.
I'll be involved in that.
So you're not going to rent nothing?
No, I'm not.
Me?
No. I wouldn't. No.
The high-end items of clothing that I have, yeah. I forgot them. Yeah. And you know what they are?
Probably glasses.
I don't even know. Is Ferragua something? Lee, what's that thing? What's that?
I can't even say the name of it.
What's that? The belt with the 2 rings like that.
Oh, I know.
That thing there.
I don't even know what it's called, to be fair. I'm
that thing there. And the belt's mad, And then some red bottoms that I've always wanted. Always. The only pair that I'd ever wear that I've always wanted. She must be.
What?
If it wasn't for
red bottoms. Are you that?
Hey, listen.
What, the kitten heel or the high heel?
If it wasn't for her, bro, I'd be listen.
Do you know what's funny? You know what the kind of thing is? I remember back in the day, I bought this Gucci jumper, in America. And I bought this was like 2005. I've worn it twice, bro. And I got the heart to give it away. I ain't got the heart to
sucker. Look at you, you sucker.
That's the thing. I've twice, I know what it is because I always think it's too nice to wear for this. Any occasion, it's always too nice. It's too nice. I can't wear it. They got me. And then I got them joggers I bought from ASOS for £12. Rinse them. Do you get what I'm saying? This, the more expensive the item, the less you wear it. You know that, innit?
Yeah.
That's why your mentality. That's when you're flopping. That's when you're flopping.
But the thing is, let me say something. Once the red bottoms is scratched at the bottom, and you lift up your foot, man's gonna think you're broke straight away. Look, his red bottoms are scratched up now. Look, the paintwork's gone. When I see girls with red bottoms, if the red isn't slick, if it's not shining, then I think, look at her, she's trying it. She's broke.
That's hilarious.
She's broke like everybody else.
Oh, is what it is. But yeah, overall, I think it's not a bad thing, to be fair. I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's a good shout, man. It's a good shout, man.
I'm not on
I'm
it.
gonna rent you something, Ace. I'm gonna rent you something.
What are you
Try
gonna
it
rent
on.
me?
I don't know. What do you want? What's your favorite brand?
Rent him a Hugo Boss brief.
If you know. You know what's funny? As you guys are talking, like there's pairs of trainers that I've always wanted to have that I'd either missed because they never came. Like I just got there too late or they got sold out. And I'm just sitting there thinking, if they were available to rent for the weekend, would I buy them?
You better say no.
Would I hire them?
You better say no.
No, I wouldn't. But like
that's worse.
But I genuinely actually thought about it.
That's worse.
You probably can rent shoes. You probably can rent shoes. You probably have to rent. Actually, no. You rent footwear in the whole thing.
I wouldn't, but they were
like
they were like Jordans that I missed.
What about this, Ace? Fresh Air Force Ones. Yeah, they were only £20 to rent for the day.
No.
Mm-mm.
Also,
and you can pick them at any condition.
That's the thing. You wouldn't feel comfortable because they're like fresh white Air Forces. Yeah, like what am I gonna do? Like I wouldn't even want to like.
Yeah, but you're renting them. Surely they're gonna clean them, no?
Nah, I'm not on it. Nah, not on it.
No.
Okay. I don't really like fresh Air Force Ones like that anymore. Anyway.
No, you like it when it's got a little crease in it. The big crease that you come out the running blocks.
Look a dirty crease.
The bends like that.
Anyway.
What else has been going on?
I feel like it's been a busy week and I just can't remember anything. My brain's gone absolutely
I feel like
dead.
It's been a light week.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think it's been a light week. Shall we bust them on the trim talk?
Oh yeah.
We might have discussed
Lee,
this before.
Hear this one.
Lee.
It's mad. Lee, it's mad. What would you do?
Okay, so
I'm gonna look at the group chat because I can imagine these are gonna pop off in this
You're
one.
dating. You've been dating a girl for 5 years, yeah, and then you find out that one of your good brethrens done a thing with your missus, yeah.
Look at his face.
One of your good brethrens done a thing with your missus before you were friends with them or before you was with your missus. So you knew none of them. So this is when they was at college. They were linking when they was at college. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You've gotten together. They've known each other within your dynamic for 4 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're dating for about a year. After about a year, you've introduced the missus to the man them.
Yeah.
5 years in, you find out that they done a thing before you knew any of them. Man's upset, highly upset that none of them said anything to him. He found out through somebody else. So he's highly upset that none of them told him anything. Has he got a right to be upset?
Nah, it's not his business though, but I can understand. I couldn't deal with it. It's not his
what do you mean? What do you mean it's not his business?
What she does before she's with you is none of your business.
And that's, you know what? Part of that is true, 100%. But do you not feel like, all right, so I've come to link you with my girl, yeah? Yeah, I've come to link you with my girl. I'm like, oh, like Lee, this is my missus. And you know that you and my missus have had a entanglement. Yeah, way before you met me, but way before she met me, whatever, yeah? You don't feel like you should be like, look, I don't want this to ever get weird, but XYZ happened when we was in it wasn't really a big thing. We weren't in a relation, we just whatever. Actually, maybe don't say that. That'll be worse, isn't it? But I don't know. But do you not feel like it's better that it's better that you bust me than someone else busses me on this information?
100%. If that was me in that situation, and you introduced me to your missus or whatever, and there'd been something there, I would have to tell you straight away, like. Or if I'd have to have a conversation off mic to the missus at the time and say, right, who's telling him? Are you telling him or I'm going to tell him? If you don't tell him by tonight, then I'm going to have to tell him because I can't do that, man. Even though, I said, it's none of your business.
All right, Lee.
But
do you think that my man's got a right to be upset that none of them told him and he found out?
But I do think he has the right as well to be upset. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Because that can change the whole dynamics. You get what I'm saying? Look, I'll be honest. I've been in a situation. I've been in a situation where someone I know has seen someone that I'd been with and nothing was said. And it just changes the whole dynamic of the whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let that go sometimes. Do you know? It depends. It depends on where a man is in life. Some man will be like, I don't care. Because
when I was talking about in the shop after trim talk, No, and I even said it on Trim Talk. If you now you're gonna start looking back at things like, okay, so I've noticed that when man comes to the yard when we're having events, my man always gets served food first.
Oh, no,
All of the man them.
My man got the big piece of chicken.
That's deep though, because that means she's still flirting. They're still flirting with each other then.
You're gonna think about every situation when they've been together.
They can't bust joke with you not in the room and you hear them laughing loud. You're gonna be like, what's going on in there though?
Exactly that.
What are you lot reminiscing on?
You might not even get an invite to the wedding, fam. It might just be weird. Like, how can you be? Do you know what I mean? Nah, I'm not on it. I'd feel away. At the end of the day, like he can't end a relationship if he's been with her for 4 years. No, but he can definitely feel away about not knowing this information.
But it could end up destroying it. It could end up destroying it.
You think so?
I think it could end up, 100%. It depends. Like I said, it depends where the man is in his life, innit? Some man be like, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet and just get over it. It's petty. Some man can't get over it because they want to ask 101 questions. Because man can be worse than women sometimes.
Joy said
that sounds a bit.
It's fine. You said it now.
Sorry,
Joy said they
ladies,
should
I'm
have
not
told
saying
him. Sarah said, "Why wouldn't she say something? She's confused." I don't know. Maybe she forgot.
What?
Maybe what? Maybe she forgot.
Forgot that when you was in college, you was getting laying down in the library.
Maybe she forgot.
By your
you know what it is as well?
Her body count might be nuts, fam. You never know.
You size up the brother. You size up the brother, innit? Like, there's a lot of factors that come in. So for me personally, I'm sizing up the brother. Is he more successful than me now? Was he then at the time? Where is he going? Does he look better than me now? You get what I'm saying? I have to look at it and think, she looks at him now. She can never make no jokes like, right, he's still after all those years, or what? What? Yeah. No. I like his car. No. Oh, he can cook wicked. No. You can't talk about him no more. You get what I'm saying? It just gets technical. You know, I'm gonna compare myself because I think everyone compares themselves slyly.
Well, you're not. You might not even compare yourself. There'd just be little situations where it's just like, you know, her favorite restaurant is Wagamama's, and you know that's your brethren's favorite restaurant as well. It's like, so what? Is that why you took me to Wagamama's here?
Right. This.
Yeah, you know what I mean, there's gonna be a bag of little things that, you know, might affect your mental well-being at the time.
I think, well, to be fair, I think that something should have been said straight away, innit? From they knew, something should have been said straight away. And you know what? The quicker it's said, the easier it get over, I think. If you let it pan out for too long, so this has been happening all this time. You knew this has been going on, and none of you came to me and said it. Whoever comes to me and says it first is getting saved.
That one
get out of jail free cards.
Right,
the other one going to jail. You listen. That's it. Done. Whoever comes to me first gets saved. I'm hearing it. Thank you.
A couple people want us to talk about Tory and Meg.
You know what? Yeah, that does need to get spoken about. Does need to get spoken about.
Did you watch the video?
I haven't seen the video where he shoots her.
No, not that video.
Oh, when
she came on IG Live.
Anyone seen that video, D?
No, no one's seen that. When she came on,
I said Darren's seen it.
No, he's probably seen the video when she got pulled over, and she was like walking out of the car. And she
I don't know. Okay.
So she came on IG Live and she was like, "Look, you lot are gonna stop playing with me.
Yeah,
like this is what I want. Man shot me in it.
I rate her.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I rate her.
100%.
But what I'm not necessarily. I don't know if it's part of this cancel culture or not, but I watched the Breakfast Club, and then man was getting at Charlemagne was getting at Tory Lanez and be like, nah, you're fucked up, you can't do that, this and that, and that. Proper going in, and I don't know if it's now kind of fashionable to go in at men that have done anything to women. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying
fashionable. That's just
but it was just the way they was going in.
Right.
It was like, no, you're trying to get ratings from gal.
Okay.
The way they was going in. Yeah, and they was like, no, he needs to go jail. He needs to go jail for a long time, bloody blah. It's like, whoa. Now,
wait, what do you mean? Like, of course he needs to go to jail.
Listen.
He shot a woman. Like, what are you talking about? He should be under the jail.
Listen.
What about if it's the other way around though?
If you shoot someone, you should go to jail.
Okay, cool. Well, then that's fine. That's fine. What I'm saying is they was just going in anyway. Anyway, obviously the talk is, you know, she said that she didn't call the police because she was fearful that the police were going to come all guns blazing if she'd have said there's a gun in the car or on the person or whatever. So she didn't call the police
I don't believe that.
To protect my man.
Yeah, I believe that I believe that she was trying to protect my man.
Yeah.
And then now she's like, raw. I tried to protect my man, but you lot are clowning me, innit? After I got shot. So nah, this is what happened. Man shot me, innit?
So what, is he gonna get arrested?
He should do. But I genuinely think he's that. I feel like she was trying to do this street code thing, and it's like a no, like there's this snitching policy.
Is she any different to 6ix9ine?
Yeah, she is, because she still didn't really snitch. Not technically, because she didn't. No, she did. If you really think about it, no, wait. Let me explain. Why I think the 6ix9ine thing is different is because she didn't, on the day it happened, go to the feds and be like, look what my man did, and they kept it quiet for time. She only snitched because this is what she said.
Because he was holding corn on the internet.
No, but she said the reason she's been holding corn listen to why she's been holding corn. The reason she's been holding corn is because Tory's people are going around saying that he's the victim, and there was a reason why this altercation happened. And she's like, what? Hold on. I haven't said nothing to defend you, but your people are coming out saying that it's my fault. Now, bun that. You shot me, rude boy. And that's what's happened.
Listen.
Yeah, but she's only getting pressure from social media, innit? Do you know what you do? You turn off your phone and just allow it. Cool out a piece, if that's the case, innit?
She's been getting
doing this road
on social media.
Hold it down.
Do you know what happened to 6ix9ine?
What? Yeah, I know what
They
happened.
kidnapped him. They tried to murder him.
Bun 6ix9ine, man.
Bro, they slept with his baby mum. They've done all of that. You know if you do all that violence to me.
Yeah, but this is what you need to understand as well, yeah? Meg came on social media and said, man shot me, innit? 6ix9ine went into a courtroom and put man in jail.
I Ace, but 6ix9ine
That's
is not from the
snitching.
street.
Right now.
Meg is from the street. 6ix9ine is not from the street.
So what you're saying, wait, I want you to say this loud and clear for the whole internet.
Now, yeah? She is more in line with the street code than 6ix9ine is.
So what you're saying is she's more of a snitch than 6ix9ine?
Well, if on paper, that's what it looks like to me.
So you're saying that this woman who got shot should not say anything. That's what you're saying.
She's been around machines for a long time. She probably grew up with a machine.
So you think it's man anyway? So you think it would have been cool? Anyway. You're crazy, bruv. You are mad. You think wait. Let me turn my seat around. You think You think that this, because she's a rapper and she's from the streets, that a man can pull a gun on her, shoot her in her foot bottom twice, and because first of all, she didn't go to the police and say nothing. She just came on the internet and was like, look, this is what I want. You think that is worse than the 6ix9ine situation?
Are they going to use that in court? That's not. I don't know. They're going to use that in court.
So you're saying it is snitching?
How tall is he? How tall is he?
What is that going to do with anything?
He had no choice. Protection, innit?
You're crazy,
he had
man.
to protect himself.
You're crazy. Let me see what the chat's saying.
Let's be honest with you, If the roles were reversed, what would have happened?
People are saying, Lee, you're moving mad. I agree with that.
Wait, what would happen if the roles were reversed?
Why do we keep saying that? The roles were not reversed. A man shot a woman twice in the foot.
Yeah, but if a woman...
Like, the roles weren't reversed. That's what happened.
Should it not be the same?
And the thing is, the truth is, I'll be honest, if it was the other way around, people would have been like, "Right, what happened? Did she feel like?" That's the truth. That's unfortunately, that is the truth. It would be a totally different situation, but it's not. The situation is a man, Tory Lanez, shot a woman, Meg Thee Stallion, in the foot twice. Bruv, tell everyone. She should have told everyone from the beginning. She should have made a whole album called Tory Shot Me. 100%. Snitch, yes. I don't care. Why are you shooting her? Are you right? Are you dumb? Are you fucking stupid? Let me tell you why this has got me angry as well, Tory Lanez. No, this is what you need to understand about Tory Lanez,
Go on.
We've been at home, since March. Nobody won quarantine like Tory. He was winning. He made all of that money. He finished his record deal. He was about to make and then you want to shoot Meg Thee Stallion? You didn't even. Are you right?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
You didn't even. Are you okay? You want to shoot Meg, one of the biggest rappers in the world. You didn't even shoot 6ix9ine. People might have given you ratings for that. You shot Meg. You're a dickhead, Rudy.
No, I hear you.
You're absolutely a dickhead.
Ace, Let me ask you a question, yeah?
What?
When you shot her, did you shoot to kill? I'm asking you a question.
I'm gonna lock you off, bro.
No.
What is he talking about?
Hey,
brother, I'm locking this off.
Follow me in the story.
Are you dumb? What are you talking about?
Go with me.
What are you talking about, bro?
Look, go with me in the moment.
No,
Go with me in this
go on.
moment. When he shot her, did he shoot to kill?
Yeah.
So when he shot her in the legs, he shot her to kill.
Do you know why? Because if you let off a bullet in anyone's direction, it can kill them. So when you shoot somebody, you
don't want to kill them.
Yeah.
If you're going to shoot someone, you don't want to kill them. Where are you going to shoot?
No, I'm not going to shoot them, Lee. I'm just not going to shoot them. I'm not. He did a gunbacker, rude boy. He did a gunbacker. He shot her. He let the bullets fly. Are you okay?
I'll put a gun in your hand. You have to shoot me once. One place. Where are you going to shoot me? You're shooting my leg in it.
You're chatting shit. You're chatting shit.
All right, let me go.
What are you talking about?
Let's move on.
He shot her.
All right, let me ask you something else. Okay. We're gonna go.
Oh, dumb, bruv.
Next scenario. Your wife, your missus, cheats you up in front of the man. Them.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot her. What is wrong with you? I'll pull out my strap and let off the bullets.
No.
That's not what we do, bruv. Yeah, Dan.
She cheats you in front of the man. Them. Yeah.
I can't put this episode out, bro. I don't want you to look like this.
She gave her people your dinner. She gave her people your dinner because she's like, he's an idiot. Yeah. And you get into bed and you see her snoring with her mouth open and the pillow's there. What do you think about smothering her? What do you think about smothering her in the moment? Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever looked at her when she's sleeping and thought, this pillow on your face? Have you ever thought of that? Because that's intent. There's conspiracy there. And every man's been on that road as well.
Oh, no. Wait, you thought about smothering? You thought about smothering your mouth? What is he talking about?
I wouldn't do it. I'll put my mind.
Anyway, I don't consider it snitching, and if you guys do, then I feel sorry for you. She should have done snitched. If it is snitching, it is what it is. A man shot me in the foot twice. Bro, I'm a man. If Tory Lanez shoots me in the foot tomorrow, I'm going on my radio show in the morning. I'm just opening the show with that. At 10:01, Tory Lanez shot me twice. He was wearing a pink hat. I would say everything.
Is that your moving, Ace?
I would say.
I don't trust you. No.
Do you think a man can shoot me twice? Nah, G. I'm snitching. He needs to go jail. He needs to go to the actual jail. Oh, God. Damon, you're in the doghouse by Harley.
Why?
Because you're laughing at this. It's not funny.
You know what? Do you know what? You're right. There's no reason for a man to
start moonwalking now. Look at your face.
There is no reason for a man
to start moonwalking now. Look at your face. Dickhead.
Oh, God.
But I heard she made some remarks about his size, innit? And that.
Really?
All right.
And that was reason to get shot.
Oh. No, there's nothing. She said that about his mum as well.
All right. We've got a new section. We've got a new section of the podcast called what did I call it? I need to come off the camera to find this. Sorry.
I'm gonna read some comments. Shout out to everybody. Like,
read the comments.
People are really upset with Lee. Well gone, man.
No, basically, I'm just gonna let them know. I'm playing the B card today. We have A card and B card. B card means that you have to be controversial. So that's what they're making me do today.
Devil's advocate.
Can I come and share your camera while I read this, Ace? Let me come and share your camera.
God, come true.
That wind, Hurricane Francis is going wild outside here.
Fam, do you know that my house almost flooded yesterday?
You're lying. What?
I'm joking. What, Damon? Look at this video I'm about to show you. My house almost flooded.
What? Because the pipe popped or something?
What? Are you okay? It rained for 20 minutes. That's it. That's all it did was rain for 20 minutes. My house almost flooded. Watch this. I wish I could share it with you guys.
Can you not show it to the camera?
It was all. Look at that.
Raw.
Yes. Can you not see that? Can't see that. Flooded.
I just broke the microphone, Ace.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's because you live down the slope, innit? In Croydon.
Yeah, I live at the bottom of the road.
Man said you live in.
So all of the water was from the road was coming. It's peak, fam. It's actually peak. And then I think because of COVID, they haven't like cleaned the drains maybe. So like the drain, it weren't going down.
Oh, that must have been.
Like it got like close to my serious peak.
Can I hear me?
Like electricity went out. We use this mic.
Same when your camera's frozen, you know.
I know. I'm sharing the big camera with Ace.
Is this unplugged in? Yeah, hold on. Speak.
Yeah, what do you mean speak? I'm talking. All right. So anyway, so we got a new section to the podcast called Black Business Corner. Obviously, this is basically what going for that though. So basically, we promote 2 or 3 black businesses on the podcast every week. This week we're going to talk about something that is dear to my heart, which is cakes. One of Aisha's good bona fide brethrens has opened up her shop. If you're in the South London area, it's called...
Oh, shit. I just locked off Lee. Sorry. Hey, Lee, are you here?
So?
Sorry about that, bro. That was an accident. I was trying to lock off your camera.
Why are you trying to lock off my camera?
Because your camera's frozen. There you go. That's
cool. You'll come back.
All right, cool. You're back now.
I'll show you taking up the whole thing.
Taking up what whole thing?
No, but you're back now.
Okay. Why is your Wi-Fi not working? All right. So anyway, talking about cakes. Hold on. Cakes.
Cakes.
Sorry. Yeah. Say it again.
No, but just going to continue.
Yeah. So basically, the first black business that we're going to promote today is the House of Very Berry. It's a sandwich and cake shop in, where are you? In the South London area, Beckenham. Go check it out. They do some amazing, absolutely amazing cakes down there. The second place is Calali Cakes. They're in Essex. Had some of their cakes today. Their cakes are absolutely amazing. So yeah, check out those 2 places. If you're in the Essex area or if you're in the South London area, I will promote these cakes on these bakeries on the Cut the Chat Instagram page. So check them out, follow them, and enjoy their delicious cakes.
Wicked. All right, last thing before we get out of here. We're approaching Bank Holiday weekend. Unfortunately, Carnival's not really going in the way that we want it to go on. This is like the weekend of the year that everybody looks forward to. Especially, I really love Carnival. It's like one of my favorite weekends of the year. First question I want to ask is, do you think people are still going to head down to Notting Hill? I saw ain't there like a million man march or something going on in Notting Hill?
Is there what?
I saw a flyer
I wouldn't be surprised.
I saw a flyer for a march that's happening in Notting Hill on Carnival Monday for black people. Anyway, I can't find it.
I might roll down there still.
Right, the police have got new measures now where they're charging like organisers of events. Like, was it 100K or something like that? Something crazy.
Yeah, if you talk about social media.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to police that. I don't know how they're going to find out who the organisers are, but we'll see. I'm actually, if you guys are staying home, I'm going to be hosting the alternative. I won't even say alternative. The virtual Notting Hill Carnival, the official Notting Hill Carnival. They got a lot of very special guests and performers. It's going to be 4 channels on YouTube. I believe it's on YouTube. And 1 channel will be dedicated to the parade. 1 will be about carnival culture. 1 will be sound systems. And then there's a main stage channel where it's like performances from all over the world, which I'll be hosting with Remote London. So feel free to check that out as well. I genuinely don't feel like if there is anything going on in West London that you should go down there. I just feel like it's not a great idea. They won't have the proper security in place. There's no way that the police are going to be able to police it effectively. And even if they do go down there, it might end up being heavy-handed. I would suggest to stay away from that area on Carnival Sunday and Monday. That's from me.
I mean, no, I agree. Look, I hope no one comes to my local park to put on that. Like, I'm done. I'm actually done. Like, part of me said said that if something pops off there on the weekend, I might just have to just get involved. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just long. But then the amount of people that have flown out to go on holiday to try and catch a holiday, I look at them and think, is it really that deep? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're getting trapped abroad and all of that. Now you got to come back and quarantine for 2 weeks. Is it really that deep? Is it really that deep to do something for Carnival? But a few weeks ago, I was one of them people that was like, oh, I'm gonna drive and find like a
just land.
Yeah, I'm gonna find something, but it's not even that deep.
It kind of is though. That's the thing. You say it's not that deep, but people look forward to this weekend, you know, every year. Like, it's at the beginning, you're like, yeah, Carnival weekend, you know that you're gonna turn up. And now it's kind of been taken away from us, and I feel like people feel robbed, and they wanna do something that is gonna give them that same kind of excitement.
They're acting like it's been taken away from us by the government.
No, definitely not.
Because the government are just like, nah, I've had enough of you darkies.
Like, that's not what happened, 100%.
But that's what I'm saying. But people are moving like that.
But it doesn't stop us from wanting to like celebrate that weekend.
Yeah, but look at the amount of people that there's a lot of things. There's a lot of people that have had to put up their weddings.
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that couldn't go to funerals. There's a lot of people that have had a bad time over the last 4 months because of this virus. You know what I mean? It's not that deep to have to go and literally walk around the road listening to music and vibes in. All right, yeah, you might have gone to both days, and obviously that vibes would have carried on into the evening or whatever else, but it's not really that deep, really.
There's definitely going to be two illegal dances this weekend. You know what? And if you're going, enjoy. Just be safe. Hold your little corner, and do your little 1-2 step.
I just feel like the police are going to be heavy-handed this weekend. I wouldn't even suggest.
They say that you can't be in a place that's got more than 30 people in it. Otherwise, indeed. But man went to the restaurant the other day and they crammed man in like sardines. There was about 100 people in there. I don't get it. I don't get the flex. I'm completely baffled.
Yeah, but these are all technicalities, isn't it? These are just like how you've worded your restaurant or your bar or your lounge. These are all, you know, you can't go to places and stand up, because if you're standing up, then, you know.
Bro, we was in Box Park. There was hundreds of people in there. I don't get it.
You wasn't allowed to stand
up.
What's
the difference between standing up and sitting down, bro?
Well, so I DJ at Box Park every Sunday, and at one point I was like, "Oh, can you turn the music up?" He's like, "Look, we don't want anybody to really dance. If they dance, they got to sit down. Like, if you start dancing in Box Park while I'm shelling, like the security will come over and be like, actually, take that, stop that. You can't dance. You just got a head nod." And I'm going in. I feel like I'm going in, shelling, and people are just like struggling not to dance.
Yeah, is what it is. Just one quick thing, Lee. Do you eat chocolate spread?
Yeah, I do. You know, I used to. I haven't eaten it for years though.
All right, but chocolate spread, peanut butter.
Oh, I love the peanut one. The peanut butter one's boom.
They may put me on to biscuit spread.
Right. Still. How do you eat it? Because I've got friends of mine that have questioned how I eat my biscuit spread.
How do you eat it?
I eat it on toast.
On toast, because it's biscuit spread. It's supposed to be spread.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, on toast, definitely.
These people just spoon it and eat it out of the jar.
That don't make no sense.
No, that's the.
All right, here's the killer question though. Do you put butter on it first?
On what?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
But like some people just put it straight on the toast.
What do you put on your toast when you use peanut butter as well?
Yeah.
It's butter.
Yeah, I always put butter on my toast.
You need to put the butter on it first.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I always put butter first.
You need to. It needs the whole thing.
I'm with that.
All right, we've done over an hour now. Anyway, so guys, till next week. Hopefully Femi will be back next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday. We'll be back early at normal time as well. Is Damon's fault it was late today.
You know what? I did well to make it back.
I'm snitching. That's my new name. Snitch. DJ Snitch.
I did well to make it back in the time that.
That's a DJ Snitch.
DJ Snitch.
I did well.
All right, you guys. Thank you very much. Salute to everyone. Hey, I see you lot arguing in the chat room. Let's allow that, fam.
Well, who's arguing?
I saw a couple arguments in there. I don't know what they're arguing about, but I saw a couple arguments in there. You lot behave yourselves.
Scroll back down.
Go on. Who's disgusting? We need Femi back. Raw. All right. I gotta be all that. Is it Jig? Big up to Jig Real, who's been screaming at me for the episode from 2 weeks ago. I'll get it. Don't worry, it'll be up soon. Yeah. Jig Real. Writing in capital letters like Tiny Temper. Big up to you, bro.
Wow.
No, Tiny's been tweeting in capital letters. Have you not noticed this?
No, I don't.
So sorry. Big up to Tiny. I got.
Does that mean he's shouting?
He's cool, but there was an incident a couple of weeks ago where people were asking him about the nationality of his wife, and ever since then he's just been tweeting in capital letters.
Where's he from?
Huh?
Where's his wife from?
Where's who from?
His wife.
Where's his wife?
Look, I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think he didn't tell us.
I think she's not black. That's why they was asking.
I don't think she's white though either.
People got time, innit?
No, his wife is like. Look, they're not talking about people's wives. That's wrong. I feel like this is super DJ snitch.
You know.
I think she's famous, right?
If
Damon knows more than me.
If he's missus, why would you respond to someone? If someone's talking about my missus on social media, do you think I'm gonna have time to explain? Who am I to? Don't you think that's like arguing in the street?
This is what social media is, though. People feel like they deserve, because they follow you, they deserve everything.
You know, I blame.
Like,
you know, I blame.
People feel that because they follow me, they can tell me that I need to leave my job. You're right, fam. Are you gonna pay my bills, you dickhead?
You know, I blame for this. Tyrese, when he done that crying thing. You know, when Tyrese done that crying thing, that's when social media changed.
The moment he started filing,
what are you doing? Go get a tissue, man. Phone your brethren. What are you doing? Yeah. Talking to no one.
That's a message for everybody. Just because you follow someone on Twitter or Instagram, that don't mean that you're actually their brethren and that you can tell them what they can do with their life. They're kids.
Bruv, the way I just leave man on read. That's what I do when my message me foolishness. Left man on read. I read your shit, I ain't responding.
Tiny Temper's wife's Algerian. There you go.
She's Algerian? Oh, she's African then.
African doesn't mean black, by the way.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, maybe this is a good time to lock off.
Yeah. You know what? Right. We'll go with
Till next week, rate, subscribe, comment. Peace.